Welcome back on Bucked Up.
I feel so good. I feel so excited.
Are you
I'm
excited to be grilled by me?
Yeah, grill me up, dude.
These journalistic questions I've
Yeah.
been
What if
thinking
you just
about.
you fuck up everything for me? Sam Buck ruins my career.
I'm surprised the live streams when we were getting drunk and
Yeah.
streaming for like 3 hours with Ayesha.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't fuck up your
No, I don't
career.
think that enough people have seen them. I don't did I say anything crazy? I don't
No,
think
we were
I
just drunk.
I was just definitely
Outside.
drunk. I remember one time I came here and like got proper drunk. Just like doing it was fun.
You
But
quit drinking.
I don't want to say that because I already have control issues, and I feel like if I, like say I'm done, like it's gonna lead to worse things. But
What do you
I
mean?
like I'm already too like OCD about certain things, and like I already like stick to a routine sometimes too much and too controlling about certain things. So I thought about like deciding that like I'm gonna be done, but I actually don't think it's good for me. I think I'm not drinking right now, and like if something comes up that I want to, I will. But I don't know. It's just been like it's literally for like the first time in my life. It's been like it feels good to not.
Yeah.
I'm like noticing the difference.
Well, it was like when I listened to your album, we talked about this. You talk a lot about drinking on
Yeah,
the new album.
yeah. I mean, it was a big part of my life. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you notice that? Like going back, like you're getting ready to like go on tour and shit. Like,
Do I notice it in the music?
yeah, like damn, there's a lot of bars about me drinking.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure now, like listening to it, it'll stand out more. Um, but yeah, maybe that I'm in a different place now. It'll like hit harder. When I listen to Pink is Better, the album before, and I'm talking about like other shit I was on, I'm not on anymore. Like it definitely hits me harder when you're out of it. So
Like,
maybe just like the amount of like
were you doing like coke and shit?
I was just party like throwing parties at the crib. Is when I had the crib in Andover, and it was just like it was like real escapism. Like it was like, and it was like I was having weird shit with food too, like weird shit, like like not even like bad food things, and um I don't know, in hindsight, I think I felt like a lot of like lack of control of my sometimes when I feel lack of control of my life, I start really like trying to control other things. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I feel like you could maybe relate to it too. I don't know, I don't know. I just remember being like not confident about like where my career was at, so I like would only allow myself to like eat like this or only party like this, or I don't know. It seemed normal, it seemed healthy at the time, but in hindsight it was a defense mechanism of like it's kind of like when people like don't get enough love from themselves, and then that's why they end up in a relationship or like need a relationship because they're overcompensating. So it was a lot of that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, during making of the album, like, yeah, it was a big thing in my life, so it makes
Yeah.
sense that it would be in it.
That's funny because I feel like outside looking in, you've been successful for a long time. I feel like you have more control on your life than I would say 99% of people.
Yeah,
Because like you have from a young age like followed your shit. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like that is control in some way.
yes, totally, and I'm lucky to have that, and that is true. But in the making of like Pink is Better, I was like waiting for opinions more. I was like on the label, like just like wanting them to like me, wanting them to like the songs. Like I cared more about like my friends' opinions on the music, and like um that wasn't even the control shit. Was just like, yeah, like I would need to get like a bunch of it, just everything. You had to release songs and get their blessing on it, blah blah. I could release when I was with the label, I could do anything I wanted to do, but if you want to be like a nice partner, you know you don't want to partner with someone and then be like a piece of shit, like, well, fuck your opinions. If you want to be a good partner, you should be like, and so a lot of it was like, I was always waiting for this person to hear this, or like to get this feature. Like there was a lot of waiting, and I just didn't feel like in charge of the shit. It's like a lot different than how things are now.
What did you like expect signing to a label versus what it actually was?
My expectations, like, I always try to like not expect too much, because I've known artists who sign to majors and nothing happens to them. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say like I expected them to change everything, but I was hoping more would happen. I was hoping, like, I was kind of hoping that like there was a button that could like take me to the next place. So like there were certain songs that I really believed in that I thought like could have been really big for me, but they were different. So they were like different from my normal stuff. So I didn't think necessarily my like current audience would like go crazy for it. But if like the label could push a button to get in front of a bunch of new people, then those new people would love it, and none of that ever happened. So whatever. It's not like, it's kind of good. Like I look back at that whole shit of like, it's good that it happened, because if the label did change everything for me, I would always be like reliant on the label. Or if like there's a song that isn't really so my brand, it's a good song, I like the song, but it's maybe like not what necessarily like makes me special, and they blow that song up and that becomes my biggest song, then I would feel like the smart thing to do would be like chasing that song, like, making more songs like that. And now I just feel like, and that's bad. Whatever works for me, I just want it to be like the thing that's like meant to work for me. Like if the biggest Token song was like a fucking pop, like super poppy, and it changed everything, if I dropped it and my life changed and everything, the smart thing to do would be like make the next one. But like that would suck, dude. I'm not trying to just like make poppy, like,
You can also see artists that try to chase that.
Yes.
Like Kyle. Like I love Kyle, but like he talks about this in interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he had
about
a
how, like,
crazy
he had
pop
the number
success.
one song.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, but he had all these fans that liked his shit for this shit.
Yeah.
And he can't be chasing the like.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. It's like with other businesses, it's easier because like.
What was your deal, if you mind me asking?
It was actually like a 4-album deal originally, and
for how long?
I don't think it was a year. I think it was just the amount of projects, and it was a partnership. It was right when I made Never Too Different, so it was a partnership with Never Too Different. It was a good deal. Like I wouldn't have signed they tried to Atlantic.
Well, you don't have to give numbers, but what was the like money of it? Like, did you get all your shit up front, or was it like? Because I don't know how that type of contracts work.
Yeah, it was definitely like a bag up front, and then it was, they would front the money for like video shoots and, all that type of stuff. All that stuff you have to pay back, obviously. But it was a multi-million-dollar deal, like, and it was a good deal. Like they had been trying to sign me for years and years, and we kept turning it down. But
Atlantic,
yeah, and they kept coming back, and I just, they were clearly really wanted to, and it was the team that, were the A&Rs that were like trying to sign me. I did really like have a relationship with them, and like I eventually like did feel like they see the vision as, I wouldn't have signed it. I didn't need to sign it. I was turning it down. But it eventually just felt like time. And what ended up happening is I usually don't talk about this because I really don't want to be the guy who's like, fuck the labels, fuck it. Because it's like, I find that shit corny, bro. Like sometimes the label does work for people, and a lot of times people who sign to a label, like they don't get, people love to say I'm independent, so you gotta like help me, like you're all I have. a lot of people sign the label. The label doesn't do shit for them either. The fans should still help those guys too.
The label is basically a loan.
Yes.
But you get a little bit up, or
You get
money up front, but
Yeah.
basically they can loan you stuff so that you can fund your music to try to get it bigger.
yes.
But that's all they do, right?
Well, and the hope is that they're connections, and they can, like, for example, I have never been playlisted on Spotify. Like, I've literally, playlists like aren't what they used to be, but like I have never gotten any of those things. Like, I don't know if it's just the powers be. I don't know. So the hope is for me signing to Atlantic is like they would get me more like playlist shit.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
How long after signing did you realize? Was it like you didn't see it as a mistake?
I didn't see it as a mistake because it needed to happen, but thank God for Marcus, my manager, because he got me out of the deal. And what ended up happening is that the people who signed me, I was part of APG, which was like a sector under Atlantic, which like was only like 10 artists at the time, and it was like everybody was killing it.
Who were the other artists?
It's like Choppa, Kevin Gates, Youngboy, Charlie Puth, Kalani. It was like 10 to 15 people. I was the smallest one, and I had so it was like a fire. And the owner of the label, like, they were really entrenched in it. And then my album was taking a while to make. Like, I just like wasn't happy with it yet. And right when I was like ready to be done with it, the entire APG got signed straight back to Atlantic. Like, we were on Atlantic or sold straight back to Atlantic. So everybody was part of my team, no longer part of my team anymore. I'm just now little token in Atlantic Records rather than like one of 15 of APG. And none of these people even tried to sign me. Like, these weren't the actual people, because it's not like Atlantic is good, but this one is bad, and this one, it's all different people, different teams, different A&Rs, and like,
and you just become busy work to whoever.
Yeah. So like, dude, basically I was there in this world. And no one, knew. They didn't try to sign me. So like, I don't even hold it again. Like, if I was in the position, the artist got dumped on me, like, you can't force passion out of someone. Like, I truly don't like have anything bad to say. And I think if APG didn't get sold back to, like, I think shit could have been great. Like, there were certain like savages on my team that like would have made sure some shit happened. But in a way, I feel like it all worked out for the best because I am an independent artist. Like, the way I work, the way I do things, like, I'm not the type to be waiting around. And I think it was disappointing at the time, for sure. It was a hard time. But
did you lose money in the end?
I mean, they're in the red. Like, they definitely didn't get paid back from Pink is Better. Like, eventually, will they? Yeah. So long term, probably yes, but currently, no. I made out. Like,
and how did you buy yourself out of the deal?
I didn't have to pay. I mean,
or how did you get yourself out?
Marcus just got me out. Like, I didn't have to pay them money. It wasn't that situation. I know artists who like had to pay, like, literally give them money. Again, they're still collecting money. Out. I just got out. I will probably never see money off Pink is Better.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's one album. It was supposed to be 4. know, and they did give me, and they, so whatever. I don't feel anyways. I think it's happened how it was all supposed to happen. But yeah, it's weird shit.
Before we get into more, I just want to shout out the people watching. Shout out Tetsuo, 82DC, Sketch Turner, Wade, everybody watching. Salute to y'all.
Salute y'all.
How did you meet your manager?
I've never heard you say salute.
Really? I say salute all the time on the lives. You must not know me. No, I'm just...
I don't really be watching the lives. Salute, fam.
Actually, the real thing I say on the podcast is shaloot. Shaloot. That's like an inside like thing.
Does it have to do with shalom?
No.
Oh, you should say, like, it's like salute and shalom. Yeah. I kind of like that. Maybe
salute.
Salute.
Yeah.
Shalom is, shalom.
Wait, so how did you meet your manager, and I've never asked you this, but this is the perfect time. Like, who is your manager? Because you're always like, oh, he's a powerful guy, but I don't know who he is.
You know, I don't think I say that word.
You say
He's just been in it. He's so
strong.
He's so strong.
He could hold me down.
He can. He's pretty strong. Marcus, he found me at like the perfect time because like I've been dropping music since I was 10, but it started to work a bit more when I was like 15, 16. I was like Facebook videos, the occasional one going like semi-viral or whatever, viral at that time. And I was building like my YouTube, and he had discovered me when I was 17, and it was literally a few weeks before I dropped this video, No Sucker MCs, that like changed everything, like literally changed everything. And I had it in a tuck, like I was just making it, and he just happened to find me right before that happened. So it was pretty clutch. But dude, he's awesome, and he just like lets me do my thing. I mean, he's known me for so long.
Who was he, or who was like?
I mean, he just, he's done a bunch of different stuff. He did like a bunch of I'm probably gonna butcher. I'm so bad with like explaining like these types of like
at 17 years old. How did he sell himself to you to be like, I'm
just telling me different I mean, he clearly knew what he was talking about, but he managed, like, he's not managerial, whatever, isn't even like his main thing. Like, I think he managed just, there was a point he only managed me, some kid from New Kids on the Block, and Lil Kim. It was like us three. That's not even his main thing. I think he just like is a part of different deals. Like, he
crazy.
helped,
You kind of look like Lil Kim right now.
yeah, I've been told that all the time.
2025 Lil Kim looks like 2025 Token.
That's fucked up, dude.
You should get a BBL. Imagine if you got a BBL.
Hey, I do.
Or you could get the Drake abs, the BBL abs that Drake got, the fake ones.
I don't know. Sometimes, I was talking to this girl, I was talking to Nat, and we were talking about how, yeah, Drake supposedly fake abs, Big Sean supposedly fake abs. I don't think Big Sean has fake abs. I think
Big Sean is known for copying what Drake does.
I think he just has weird abs. People have different types of abs, and sometimes they look fake.
You don't think Drake has gotten any plastic surgery?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I think if I was Drake and I got abs, I would assume that people would find out because I'm fucking Drake. Mm-hmm. And maybe he would do that just because he's smart at like getting people talking. But I mean, maybe, dude. I don't know.
So 10 years old, you're releasing music, hiding it from your parents, or your parents letting you release it?
They didn't know I was releasing it to the
How are you recording it?
When they were at home on GarageBand. And then my friend found it. I didn't tell anyone. Then my friend found it. We were at my dad's apartment in the bathroom. I don't really remember why we were in there, but we were like and they found my music. Maybe it was like on an iTouch or computer, I don't know. But he was like savvy with YouTube or whatever, so he set up my YouTube, put it on YouTube. And ever since then, everything I made, I just like started to put on YouTube. And then when I was 13, I started doing videos and became like obsessed with it when I was like 14. I really like got arrested when I was 14 and couldn't leave the house. And it like forced me to completely focus on
What did you get arrested for?
Selling weed.
At 14?
14, yeah.
Yeah. No Sucker MCs.
Yeah, it was like a contest that...
Was it like shitting on...
No, that's just what the contest was called. No Suck
That's
MC.
not. Oh, okay. I
It's
thought it was
a-
like some no mumble rap. Type.
Yeah, no. It sounds like that.
It really does sound like I don't.
Yes,
You know
yes.
exactly.
No, do you know who Kato is?
Yeah.
Kato, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he put on the contest, and Joyner had won it the year prior, I think. And then I did it, and then even before I won the contest, like it just went crazy, and like World Star picked it up, and like Lad Bible and Bro Bible. I don't know if you like remember when those were a thing, but
What
and then
like 14-year-old
yes,
kids
yes,
knows how.
it was all Eminem. It was all 17-year-old rapper, the new Eminem. It was all that shit. It was pretty out of control. And
Did you know that that one was special?
no, I had been like just doing every contest entry that like I could see like found, and I thought it was sick, but I didn't think it was like no anything special.
Who were you? Eminem, was that your like idol back then?
I mean, M was definitely like my guy growing up, like just the most person like I related to, I guess. I mean, him, Luda, and Pac were like my favorites growing up. Like that's what like my sister put me onto, and like those were the people I would like dream about, like I was obsessed with. And then at that time when I was 17, I was probably getting more into like Kendrick, right? When I'm 17.
Yeah, that's right around that time.
Yeah, I think like Kendrick.
Overly dedicated, like.
Yeah. Kendrick, Mac. I like Tyler. I did love Hobson when I was like 14. You couldn't tell me Hobson was not the
Every
best rapper.
14-year-old white boy in the suburbs loved Hobson. Me and all my friends would rap Hobson, play Hobson. What was that series he had?
Ill Mind.
Ill Mind.
I could rap, man, I hate rap, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I could rap every lyric to that song. I remember staying up, him announcing like he's dropping that, and he was dropping it at like 12 or something. So I stayed up, and then I realized it was 12 West Coast time, and I tried to stay up, couldn't. I like fell asleep. I literally remember this. Fell asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's probably 4, and I was like, oh shit. It came out, watching it half asleep, and then just being like, that was so sick. And then just going back to sleep, and then being like my favorite thing.
Damn. And you ended up touring with him? Like,
yeah, he was the first artist. He was the only artist.
Do you have music out with him?
No. He was the only artist to take me. And it's kind of funny because...
Why don't you guys have music together?
Because I hate him. But back then I loved him. And and the first time I rapped in front of people was with him, because he had a show in Massachusetts that John Glass took me and Colin to when I was like 15 or 16 or something. And I met him outside the show and I rapped to him.
Why do you hate him?
His music is just bad now. I realize it. But he's my friend. Like I fuck with him. But
does he even make music anymore?
Yeah. He's just in hibernation mode. He'll come out to play soon.
And you still won't make a song with him?
Probably not. Maybe.
You really haven't collabed with that many people.
No, and I used to think that was like really cool. Now I realize it's not.
Yeah.
But
you met Mac? Did you ever work with him?
I never worked with him, but meeting him was probably like the fucking sickest. I mean, there's been a few cool ones, but I was like obsessed with Mac. Like dude, in high school we just like all were obsessed with him, and I had been to like so many shows of his. I remember me and Colin were like waiting outside of his tour bus for like hours trying to get a CD to him. Wrote him a whole letter. I remember I had a CD with Colin. I was 13, or maybe I was 12 or 13. Had a CD, wrote a whole letter to Mac. And I remember thinking like, if I get this to Mac and Mac reads this letter, there's no way he doesn't respond. There's just no way. And we like gave it to his bodyguard, and like nothing happened, obviously. But me,
The bodyguard walks in and immediately throws it on the ground and stomps
I mean,
on it.
dude, there's times where like I get given CDs, and I'm like, this guy seems cool. Like, I'm definitely gonna check it out. Like, I gotta remember to check it out, and I forget.
And then you get in your car and you're like, shit, there's no CD player.
Yes, that happened recently. Somebody gave me a CD, and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna play? I literally don't know what to do now. What do I do?
I don't know.
The
There's
car-
CD players somewhere.
I'm gonna buy a CD
You
player.
go to the library.
I should go to the library.
Wait, so okay. So you did beat him though?
I did meet him. We had a show together in Germany, and I just got to tell him how much I loved him, and it was sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, he was very nice. Like, he was very. It was in the catering place,
Mhm.
and I was wearing these fake Gucci shorts. I think they were fake. I guess I don't know. They could be. I was like into Grail. I was in my, everything had to be designer phase, even if it's ugly. And there were like these Gucci shorts I got off Grail that were way too big for me. Like, if you look at the photo, they go to like here.
Yeah, you look like you're a juggalo.
Yes, it was very juggaloed out. Except the juggalo wouldn't be wearing Gucci, but
Fake Gucci.
Gucci, I don't even think they would wear fake. But I don't know. Shout out to the juggalos. Shout out to my juggies
And the juggalettes.
and the juggalettes. Oof, yeah, love you guys.
It's a,
I did the Juggalo Festival once. It was sick.
yeah. What was sicker? That or the show in Germany with Mac?
Yeah, hard, apples to oranges. I don't know, hard to compare.
Wait, no. So how did the show in Germany come together?
That was, what was that? I think it was Splash Festival. Yeah, it's like a festival they throw in Germany. I don't know if they're always I think they're always in Germany, but yeah. And that was like maybe.
Were you opening for him, or was it like a?
I was like, I was on a, yeah. I was definitely, yeah. No, he wasn't opening for me.
I didn't know if it was like a co-headline.
No. I'm not even positive he knew who I was.
That's still pretty sick, though.
Dude, it was super sick.
You should have been like, "Did you ever get my letter?"
Yeah, damn, I should have. I was way too shy back then. I wouldn't even like. I don't even know what I said. I probably said the wrong thing. But I had my friends with me who like also loved him, and it was just sick for all of us to just like be in the same room as him.
What was the worst first impression you've made on a rapper?
Tyler, the Creator, definitely. Well, actually, let me see what else. It's probably worse ones.
What did you do?
I almost went up to
Tyler?
Pusha when he was like peeing in a bush once.
He was pushing P.
He was pushing P. Wow. Yeah. And I was literally so close to doing it, but I was like, this guy's peeing. Like, I can't.
You go up right next to him.
In the bush randomly. I feel like I've had a lot. I feel like because
But what happened when you met Tyler? I'm not letting you.
Tyler we were on the same bill, and I was like walking up these stairs. He was walking down the stairs, and I was like, I don't even know what I said. I think I was like, yo, Tyler, like, I just want to say, man, I'm a huge fan. Like, I'm on the same show. Like, I love you, man. Like, your shit is sick. And he's like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Like, he said it like that, and I was like, yeah, man, I just wanted to like show love. Like, I love you. And he's like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Like, some shit, like being kind of weird. And I'm like, yeah, no problem, man. He's like, and then he starts going, oh, well, this is awkward now. I don't really know what to say. And I literally am like, awkward? Like, I don't think it's that awkward. I was just trying to show love. And he's like, nope, it's getting weird now. I think I'm going to walk away. And then I was like, oh, all right, see you around. And he was like fucking with me. He was like fucking with me. And I felt like such a dork. I walked up the stairs. I was like, fucking idiot. Fucking shit. I should have just been cooler. I just kept saying, yeah, man, I just love your stuff. And he's like, oh, this is weird, huh? And then I'm like, I don't think it's that weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a weird one.
That is, when you meet someone you really love, you forget how to talk normally, or like continue a conversation.
Yes.
Because the actual meeting them is so important to you
Yes.
that you never think about like the next steps. That's
It's
happened to
hard-
me so many times
Dude.
where I'm like, I should have thought of a question or like at least one other thing other than
Or
like,
something in common. Like now I
Yeah.
feel like I look at
Mhm.
it more naturally, but back then I felt so out of place that I just couldn't look at these other people as like humans. I just looked at them from like a fan perspective, like, and I couldn't relax. I couldn't just like be myself, like
Yeah.
you know.
I've done that so many times.
What's
It's
a weird one?
embarrassing as fuck.
What's a weird one that's happened to you?
Oh, so I haven't told this story in a minute. So I met Conway and he remembered me. And then I met him like a year later and I was drunk as fuck. And I never in a million years thought he would remember me.
Where was this?
In Boston at the Middle East. And so at downstairs, because they were up, I met him upstairs, and then did the next year's downstairs, and I'm so drunk, like so drunk, and I go up to him and I'm like, Conway, it's nice to meet you, and he's like, I know who you are. Like, we already met.
Why'd you say nice to meet? Did you?
Because I just never thought he would, like, I just wanted to make I was drunk. I wanted to make a good first impression. I didn't think he was
And you
going
just
to.
assumed he
I
forgot.
just assumed he didn't meet
Yeah.
me. And he was like, he immediately was like, I already met you, and like turned around. And so Conway didn't fuck with me because of that for like 2 years. And then my boy was selling him weed one time. And again, but I used to act wild. I used to not like think about how I acted places. So I walked into his green room at the Paradise and I knew someone in the green room who had just gotten married. This is Conway and his 6 homies you've done the Paradise, small green room. He only knows me from those 2 things. I walk in his green room and I go, I'm not gonna say the person's name. I was like, you just got married. That means you ain't getting pussy no more. Like, I just am annoying.
Was this part of Conway's friend or someone?
Yeah, And my boy's selling him weed, and Conway was literally about to be like, kick this guy out. And then my boy was like, no, he's good. Like, I'll talk to him.
Jesus.
And then Conway and I became friends after that.
Nice. That sounds like a real bonding.
But that was like the worst. Yeah.
That's hilarious. You ain't getting pussy no more.
Yeah, but like
Just
like the most white, like
Yes.
just like.
Who is this guy?
Because I came from the comedy world. Like, you've met my comedy friends. We're all wild. Like, I would just go into situations not thinking about, like, how people would react.
I think that is good. Like, maybe at first it's jarring, but, like, the fact that I'd rather someone be, like, goofy in themselves and, like, trying to be too cool and, like, quiet in the corner. Like, I hate that shit when you're just, like, trying to be quiet in the corner, because then you just have like no purpose to even be back there. It's like, why even be in a place if you're just gonna sit in the corner quiet? There's so many like hangers, and I had to like see this from an artist perspective to maybe not want to do this like when I'm the smaller artist or whatever, but like people just be hanging around just to hang, and it's like, why are you even here? Like, try to either don't be there, or like be someone, not just like hang there and then just so you know in your quiet little head that you're there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there should be like, it's like a male groupie.
Yes.
You're a male groupie at that point.
Literally. And they're so much worse than, because they don't have vaginas, they're so much worse. Male groupies are the worst, dude.
Yeah. And I feel like for a little bit, I was like, I had to realize, because I was getting invited to crazy rooms, but I had the podcast. But like, I was getting invited to crazy rooms, but then I would realize it. Like, being in a room isn't special, or being like backstage isn't special. Like, you're not the artist, you're not the.
Yeah.
But a lot of people feel special because they're there.
Yeah. In fact, you can do the opposite. Like, if you like sneak your way back in, whereas like, I don't know, I've had certain shows that like a friend of a friend of a friend will like appear backstage, and I'm like, I notice you. You may think that like you're not, I notice you and you're not saying anything, you're weirding me out, like,
yeah,
if
we were at my party at my place and there's 12 people, I'd know all 12 people there.
Yeah.
Like, if there were 15 people in this room right now, and I don't know one person,
Yes.
I would realize
Yeah.
that
Dude,
there's one person.
I wish I
don't.
knew you when I had the house in Andover, bro.
What was the craziest party you ever threw?
I mean, there's not one specific. There's like maybe like 3 or 4 that were like the craziest, and it was just like I had this like house at the end of this cul-de-sac, like and the houses were very spread out, and like it was all like older white families, like settling down type shit. I was clearly like the only kid, and not only the kid but like a rapper, and like would have people over, whatever. And there were, when the parties like started to get out of control, there would, like, I don't know how long, there was probably like, I mean, the street was long. It was like how many houses? Maybe like 20 houses long. I was the last one. And there would be cars, but super spread out. Like you could fit 2 of the houses in between each house. And cars just on both sides of the street, like all the way down and outside to like whatever, past that street on the, like it was crazy. Like trash all up and down the street. And, cops came every time. But like nothing terrible ever happened. It was pretty like,
You were like a Massachusetts Diddy.
I've been told that for years now. Now it yeah.
What were happening at these parties?
No, I truly wasn't. I truly tell you why. Because I was like still learning how to drink, and I was like didn't have my shit together yet. So I probably told you this, but like half of the parties I would just get too drunk, have to go upstairs, be like puking upstairs. My girl would be like taking care of me upstairs while the party's going downstairs, and I would miss the majority of the party because I would just have to be like put to sleep multiple times, dude. And multiple times I woke up and I'd be like, oh, and I would watch videos. I'd be like, oh fuck, like he came. I wanted to see him. Like he came. Dude, this one time I like came to in my shower. And my girl and like her friends are like there, like assisting me, and I'm butt naked. And my girl and her friends are just like seeing me naked, laying in the shower, stuff like that. So I was not like Diddy because I didn't.
They were Diddy in that situation.
I guess so. I don't know what the
you
fuck
were passed
happened.
out in there.
Yeah,
you came too. Damn. You had a bunch of it was a reverse Diddy.
This was a reverse Diddy. No, I didn't get taken advantage
where
of.
the whole party takes advantage of you.
Wow. This could be a movie we could direct.
The reverse Diddy.
The reverse Diddy.
Who was the most famous person that showed up to one of your parties?
Famous people didn't show.
You said, "Oh, I missed this person showing there." I don't know if like.
Oh, it'd just be like it'd be no.
Oh.
It'd be like old friends or like. I
don't know if like Aaron Hernandez strangled someone in your backyard while you were passed out upstairs.
Unfortunately, not.
He was blowing someone in the bathroom.
No, I don't think no. I mean, who in famous would come from Mass?
Who do you think the most famous person in Massachusetts is?
Like currently or from Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Currently living inside of Massachusetts?
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
probably like a sports,
like a famous from Massachusetts.
Probably like a
person.
sports player, right? I don't know sports like that. I would say Mark Wahlberg, but he doesn't live in Mass.
Mark Wahlberg's a good one.
Isn't there a bunch of actors from?
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but I don't think they live.
Steven Tyler.
Oh yeah, but none of these guys probably live in Mass. Probably some sports player.
Yeah. What do you think of Mark Wahlberg's raps?
I think they're great. I think he's the best. No, I mean...
You think he's better than Hobson?
What type of question is this? I honestly don't know. I don't know Mark Wahlberg's raps, really. Mark Wahlberg wouldn't
Marky
sing.
Mark?
I know that song. Mark himself clowns his rapping career. He always had. He always like. I think that's why he supported like me early on. Supported Mills like he's always like.
He's like, look at these white boys making a fool of themselves.
You know, he supports Joyner too. No, he like I remember when we were hanging more, he would make jokes about like his early shit. He doesn't. I don't think he looks at himself like he was the greatest rapper.
Ooh, Sketch Turner in the chat says Benjamin Franklin, the most famous person.
Is he from Mass?
Boston.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Franklin is the most. Benjamin Franklin, arguably more famous than Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I had no idea he was from Mass. What about like Paul Revere? The British are coming.
Yo.
Was that in Mass?
Those were the rap. Ben Franklin was getting pussy. Like, Ben Franklin was the rapper before rappers and shit, because he was just balling out getting pussy.
I'm pretty sure he actually was. Like, I'm pretty sure
he was
this
traveling
crazy...
across the seas, getting pussy in Europe, coming back, getting pussy over here.
And what did he do?
He invented electricity.
Electricity.
No, that wasn't. That
Oh no! Thomas Edison did that.
Was Edison.
What did he do?
Fathers.
Wait, a founding father. What is the?
What did this? Is how you know that the American school system has failed. Where I'm googling what did Ben Franklin? I know what Mark Wahlberg did.
Me too.
I don't know what Ben Franklin did.
And a founding father is different than the Mount Rushmore.
He played a key role in the American Information. He wrote was one of the 5 men chosen to write the Declaration of Independence.
So he's just like one of 5 of the guys who like wrote that. That's it.
Franklin is famous for his experiments with electricity, and he invented the lightning rod.
What even is a lightning rod?
He invented bifocals.
What do you like glasses?
Like glasses that you can see far and close at the same time.
What is a lightning rod?
It protects houses from getting struck by lightning.
Oh, I guess that's sick.
Wow.
Benjamin Franklin, I had no idea was from Mass.
Could name more Mark Wahlberg movies than inventions by Ben Franklin.
Damn right. Ben, kind of overrated. He doesn't really deserve
Ben Franklin overrated.
He is. He doesn't deserve to be on the 100. I mean, think of how many people could be on the 100. Wait, is he, yeah.
Why don't we put Mark Wahlberg on the $100 bill?
I don't know about that. What about like? There's better. Who's on the Mount Rushmore? George Washington,
Lincoln, Jefferson.
And what did Jefferson do?
Had slaves.
I guess most of them did.
They're all just founding fathers. Like they helped.
Well, what the fuck does that even mean?
They created
founded
America.
U.S. Oh yeah, yeah. Dude. I went to a good school too. And Jesus Christ. You
weren't paying attention. You were listening to rappers.
I tried. I truly like did try in school.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, my grades were fine, but it was really hard. It like took a lot of effort. Like it was not worth the effort.
School?
Yeah, it's like my sister was more like naturally, like she could just like get B's and A's. Like I had to try so fucking hard. Like I remember being in classes and being like, I remember looking at the teacher and being like, okay, Ben, like this is the time that you always like get distracted and like your brain wanders, like focus, listen to her, focus. And then like a second later, I would just be like on a different thought. I'd be like, fuck, it happened again. Like it was just impossible for me.
I think it's kind of crazy that adults would see kids like you or me, because I was the same way, and not understand that maybe our brains work different, or maybe we could be, because like you took that and made it success. Like the way I work, I think has led me to success, but I don't work like anybody else.
Yeah.
Like today I sat in my car outside my gym for 3 hours and did more work than I could ever do just because I didn't want to go into the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
like that allowed me to get a lot of work done and my workout. But like I can't, but like when I was a kid, I was made to feel bad about how my brain worked.
Yeah. Were you ever like taken out and like put in special classes?
Hella times, because I also was like I was loud. Like I'd like to make jokes, so like I would make people laugh and they'd kick me out of the classroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I don't know how school is now. Like maybe they like are more aware that like brains work differently, but I don't know. I got in like a shit ton of trouble when I was in like young, like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. Things like I guess calmed down for me when I was in like, well, maybe until like high school, I guess. Because at that point, I like found I wasn't like taken into special classes in high school. I wasn't. I didn't get into that much trouble, but I definitely remember like being taken out and like being sat in a room with just like me and the teacher and like trying to read.
Hmm.
And then I would like end up in the principal's office a lot because I would get in trouble. And yeah, if I was like a teacher, I would say like, oh, this kid is probably like sad or something's going on at home. But you know, they don't really like, they try to protect the other kids, I guess, you know, like.
I guess. But it's so crazy to me. Like, I don't like the way you rap. I can tell you're intelligent. Like, you're very good at word association. You're very good at full thoughts. You're very good at writing. Like, you're very good at the things that like school is supposed to teach you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I was just I would misbehave a lot. And I was like, there was certain things that my brain wouldn't let me do. Like I still like have a lot of trouble reading, and I do get to, if it's not something I'm passionate about. That's why I can't remember a fucking face or a fucking name. It shit doesn't stay in my brain unless I like really give a fuck about it,
mhm.
and like to the extreme. And so yeah, I think that was. But
How did you find writing?
I it kind of just like started out as like a diary, kind of like when I was sad or something.
And you could sit down and focus on it?
Yeah, and it would make me feel better. I would write and I would just like talk about how much like some shit I hated, or like some girl I didn't like or whatever. And I'll just write and it would make me feel better. But it quickly found form in like rap because I had been listening to rap since I was like 5 or 4, like since birth. Like my sister put me on to, you know, she was young. She's like 6 years older than me, but she was like young listening to.
Your sister's a real rap fan. We saw her at the Pusha T show, and
Yes.
she was so
Yeah.
excited.
I mean, dude, she put me on to like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be entrenched in rap the way I am if it wasn't for her. And then I have an
Do you
older.
remember the first rap song you connected with? Mine was Touch the Sky.
Oh, wow.
Or Wicked by Ice Cube. Wicked by Ice
Whoa.
Cube and Touch the Sky by Kanye were the two rap songs that when I was a kid, I knew, like those songs, like I still remember them to this day. Nothing. Those are the first songs I ever remember.
Wow.
Like
That's
rap
sick.
songs, you know.
I think,
Wicked. You know that Ice
yeah,
Cube
yeah,
song?
yeah,
That
yeah.
song's fire.
I think The Way I Am by M, Better Days by Pac, which is a random one, but like I remember I made like in 5th grade we like had to choose a song and like do a thing about it, and I did Better Days, and I really like that one. And like
Damn, Wade in the chat said he just saw Lupe perform Touch the Sky last night.
Damn, that's sick.
Damn, that's the
Whoa.
legend. Lupe's incredible.
Yeah, Lupe is a fucking legend.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
Well, I think a lot of like a lot of I mean the Red Light District, like the Luda album, like was, I loved that album when I don't know if it was when it came out, but I liked Who Not Me off that album. Yeah, I don't know, that whole album. And then like early M and 50, like those were like my early soundtracks, which is crazy thinking like I could relate to a 50 Cent because like I so couldn't, but I guess
Yeah.
I just related to the anger, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. When you were a kid, when I was a kid, I was like, 50 Cent getting shot 9 times was almost like a marketing tactic. Like I didn't think about it as like an actual like human got shot 9 times
Yeah.
and recovered from that. Because when you're a kid, you just think, oh, it made him a better rapper. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
at least I didn't think, like even Get Rich or Die Trying with the broken glass on the cover. Like I didn't get what that meant when I
Same.
was a kid. I just thought, why is there broken glass on this cover? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
same. I didn't like. I definitely didn't think of it like this human being got shot 9 times. I just thought I thought it was sick.
Think about
I had to hide his
Think about
shirt
if a
with
rap-
9 bullet holes.
Did you?
Yes, and I was like 9.
But think about right now a rapper at the level of 50 Cent getting shot 9 times. You'd
Yeah.
be like, oh my fucking, like if you found out right now like the baby got shot 9 times,
Yeah,
you'd be like,
Yeah, it'd be
But as a
huge.
kid, like as a kid, you don't think about it like
No,
that.
damn, yeah.
Uh, what I'm gonna. What was the? What was the Eminem bar where he mentioned you? Do you know the bar?
The bar was I'm gonna butcher it, but something like, "You must be token if you think you're taking over my quarters," or some shit like that. Some word,
That's
some
pretty cool.
it. Yeah, it was a weird, it was a weird thing because obviously when it happened, I got like blown up, and but M is just so clever that everything has like double, triple meanings. Like, you must be token if you think you're taking over my quarters. So you can make the argument of like, he wasn't talking about you. So I didn't want to. Because I didn't know M. Like, I knew at the time that like the M comparisons were like out of control at that time. It was like was the biggest thing. If you literally looked up new Eminem, I would come up. Like, it was ridiculous. Um but because he did it in that way, I wasn't gonna like say, "Oh my God, message or mention me," because I didn't know for sure, and I didn't want, like, imagine if he just came out and say, "Who are you?" Like, I don't. So I didn't say anything, but obviously I got like blown up at the time, and I guess
You don't think he knows who you are?
no, I know he knows who I am because when I went to Sway, when I did the next Sway freestyle, he Sway, you know, is on Shade 45 or whatever. M like owns the shit, and Sway was like, bro, like what the fuck is happening between you and M? Like, why don't you tell me anything? And I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know him. And there was a video on YouTube that like had a bunch of views that was like breaking down the whole thing, and I'm like, and he's like, and he told me that he had to like uh call M to like make sure it was okay to get me on the channel and talk to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like it's all just bars and fun and games." I don't know exactly what he said, but Sway like, but made it clear that like it was what it was, and but it's no, like, obviously it's no bad blood. I mean, me having bad blood to M is fucking crazy. He invented me, like,
Yeah.
literally. Um, so I would never, but yeah, you never know. I don't know him, so like I don't know what it was, but Sway. Yeah, Sway like confirmed it, and then after I did the freestyle on Sway, he like showed me his phone, and Paul, M's manager, just texted him, like, I guess he was listening to it live to see if I didn't like say anything crazy.
Mm.
Um, and then he just texted me or texted Sway like, "Kid did good," or some shit.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
But you never had any contact with him other than
No,
that,
no,
like personal
never.
one-on-one contact.
No, I mean, when I was with Mark Wahlberg a lot, he was like trying to uh introduce me to M, and I told him that like I didn't feel like ready, cuz dude, at that time I'm like legit fresh out of high school, not even done with high school, and
Do you regret that?
I I don't regret it because like I don't know if it would have led somewhere bad. Meaning, like, what if it went great and M tried to sign me? Like, I don't think that would have been like good for me. It would have been amazing. I probably would have said yes because he's my favorite fucking rapper. But like, I needed to like figure out my own shit. Back then, like, the M comparisons were out of control, and like
You're just so much better than other rappers he works with. I'm not going to give names, but he's given people features or done features for people that are way less talented than you.
I mean, dude, getting a song with M would fucking, I would cry. Like, I would legit just like think of my young self, and like it'd be such a full circle, like it'd be insane. But you don't. I was thinking about like being. I was even, to be honest, like a little bit distant, with the Mark thing, because like Mark wanted to manage me at one point, and I was like afraid to look like, be introduced to the world as like Mark Wahlberg's artist. Whereas like obviously, like, shout out to Mark, he's the first fucking like celebrity to show me love, and but imagine if like I'm getting introduced to the world because he like brings me on to Ellen, and that like would I be taken serious, like, you know? And I did fear for things like that, and my batting average back then for songs,
You on Ellen would be crazy.
crazy.
She'd try hitting on you.
Hey, listen, I would do what I had to do, but but yeah, I don't know. I was just like, yeah, my batting average of songs back then was terrible. Like I would make like for every 20 songs, I felt like I'd make like one good song. Like I wasn't. I remember when Mark was working on this movie, he like wanted me to make a song for the movie, and I was like in the studio like working on these songs. In hindsight, like they didn't get on they weren't on it. I listened to them like a few years ago. They're terrible. Like they're legit bad songs. Like so yeah, no, like I wasn't ready for that type of shit. If my collab with M happened it wouldn't have been the one that was like meant to happen, you know? So I don't regret it, but I do wonder like what would have happened, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. He's like he's funny. I'm so yeah, he is.
I mean, he is just like he's fucking Eminem. What can you say? Like you know, and I truly like I don't even understand.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
Yes, definitely. I mean, at his peak, like the way I look at it is like the greatest conversations are difficult because like what do you count every album or do you like count their peak? His peak of like when he like to me is like can you beat that? It's like him, Wayne, like, you know, I guess you could say, I don't know. For me, it's like there was a time if M got on the song, like there's no competition. If Wayne got on the song, there's no competition. Like I want to say the same thing about Ye, but it's like a little different. But like
Ye's not like a
rap,
like a freestyler.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Ye's
yeah.
not like he's like West Side Gun.
Yeah,
like Ye is like West Side Gun. They're a curator.
Yeah, but West Side is like up there for me and like greatest of all time.
Who would you say are the best? All right, who are your top 5 freestylers? Like technical freestylers.
When you say free, just like rapping a bit, like technical ability type.
Yeah, like
thing?
what you like. You're known for that.
Yeah.
Like who are your top 5 or the top 5 most influential like freestylers for you?
I would say. I wouldn't call it freestyle. I would say people who like spit like that. I would say M, Wayne. Damn. I mean, Earl. M, Wayne, Earl. Damn. I think like One Day Jid could be up there, like for me, for like my like people who can just rap like that. Fuck, dude. Who am I like? Were people's who like pen? I'm just like, what the
Yeah, like
fuck?
technical rapping ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Earl, Wayne, M. I feel like it could be Jid at one point. Who am I?
No old school?
I mean, like, it's. I wouldn't say Jay. Jay's in my top 5, but I wouldn't say Jay for that. Actually, maybe I would say Jay for that. Because when he is in that bag, he's crazy in that bag. I love Big L and Biggie, but like I feel like it's not enough like material to really like put in there. Who if I like Kendrick maybe? Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah, I don't know who else. Like, dude, low key, like some Corey Guns freestyles are crazy.
Salute Corey Guns.
Salute
Corey Guns.
Salute Corey Guns, bro.
Bro, when he followed me the other day when we did, because him and I went viral on one of my reactions.
Really?
That we did. Yeah, it was like one of my top ones, and he followed me. I was like,
dude,
that
yeah,
like
people,
made me so like Corey Guns is legendary.
Yes. Oh, Black Thought, I would say too.
That's funny. The chat saying Black Thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Thought, I would say yeah. But Corey Guns, bro, like when he's in like his flex freestyle is like Royce. I would say Royce is up there.
I just re-listened to Bad Meets Evil the other day.
The album or the song? Yeah,
I loved that album.
Yeah, I love that shit when it came out. Yeah.
You know the Back to Hell, whatever the intro to that album.
Yeah, I loved the album when it came out.
First verse.
The way they bounce off each other was fucking crazy.
I'm on the Autobahn on autopilot.
Fast Lane.
Yeah, Fast Lane.
Yeah. Yeah, Royce is scary sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever met him?
We've talked a bunch. I don't know if I've ever met him. He was almost on this album.
Really?
But yeah. I think I definitely, I mean, we're so overdue. Like, I'll probably get him on get him on something soon.
Yeah, you better drop that song. Can I leak who you have a song with that I need you to drop?
Sure.
The Estinac Aldovino Real Bad Man song. You need to drop that, bro.
The song is fucking crazy. Yeah, I need it. I'm definitely dropping that one. I got washed on that shit. But yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, me and Royce are super overdue. We've talked about it for years.
Can we talk about Estinac? Like you're
Sure.
dating Estinac, like your relationship with Estinac.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Bro, ST, he doesn't even know like the impact that he's had on me. Bro, I had a song called STNAC that I don't even know if I told you that. Never dropped it. I made when I was like 17, but it was just about like, I don't know, it was just about like feeling like the man and feeling like ST. But when I started doing those ciphers in Boston, I was like probably like 13 at the time. John used to take me to like, they weren't, I forget what towns they were in, like, but whatever, in the Boston area, and it would just be like these grown men I talked about in the intro, and you know, super out of my element. It was like the first time me rapping in front of people, super nervous. I could never freestyle. I always had to come with writtens. But Knack was just like the most amazing rapper I'd ever seen. Like, literally blew my mind. Like, literally. And freestyling too, but it like could have not been. And I just remember being like, this is like thinking I'm with an alien. Like, just knowing that I'm not the best, like clearly. Like, and there were a few of those dudes. Like this other dude, Paranom, was like insane. But Knack was always there, and like to get him to like smile at me when I like said a bar, and he was like literally everything to me. Like, and I think like back to those days of like 13, 14, 15, like trying to get those dudes to like show me love was one, like so empowering to me, like showing that like I could be respected by these dudes who I respected so much, but also just like the physical, like, because my shit at the beginning especially was all internet shit. Like it was all, and you know, obviously that changes your life and you can build a career. But for hip hop, bro, like I just think that in person, like cypher energy shit, like that should be in your blood somewhere. You know, like imagine someone who just like makes it off the internet, has never outside at all like that. And I think like those days were super fucking impactful for me, of like trying to impress these guys who are better than me and had like not just technically better than me, but had more things to say, had like a purpose to get shit out, had real shit to talk about, versus like me, I'm talking about fucking how my, you know, dad's making me mad and like whatever.
You still rap about that.
Yeah, I still rap about that, I'm sure. But you know, mostly back then it was just rapping about, you know, how good I am at rapping. Yeah. And
maybe my least favorite type of bars.
Yeah.
Rapping about technical ability.
Shit. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do it. And we all will do it.
I'm not the You
will listen to some motherfuckers that
rap about technical ability.
Griselda has bars about he's rapping circles around. I'm the best rapper. Yes, they do, of course. That's the same shit. But no, back then I used to talk about like my lyrical sword and my fucking metaphorical gun. I swear to God. For real. My syllable sword.
Your syllable sword, yeah.
I've definitely said syllable sword.
Uh-huh.
probably multiple times.
Syllable sword.
And like metaphor Mac 11.
A metaphorical doing a lot of this.
Oh yeah, a lot of that. Still do that for sure.
Do you do it when you're recording yourself?
I do like this.
When you're by yourself?
Yeah, I have to. I don't know why I have to. But yeah, shout out to Knack.
Shout out to
Legend.
Knack. Damn, that is crazy. When I knew, because like did I bring you to a Knack show? In Lynn.
Yeah.
You came
it was
with
a
me
release
to
party.
a Knack show.
Right? A release party?
I thought it was a show. He performed.
Oh yeah.
It's cool. This is what my favorite thing about you is musically. Is like when I know you had the song with Benny before you met him.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like, oh, when I introduced you to Benny, you already had some shit with him. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying, but like seeing Benny meet you and like Knack, like it's cool that they respect you so much, and I see it and it makes me like, it's cool because like I like when different worlds combine, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you telling me that you like DJ Lucas. Like that gives me the same like feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
those moments mean a lot to me too, bro, because it's like, you know, the internet shit is one thing and numbers are one thing, but like I will always look up to Knack. Like I will always look, you know, and that shit is like literally more important. Like some people are smarter like at the algorithm and at like having viral moments or whatever. That's a different skill.
mm-hmm.
You know, like I know what like a real rapper is.
Mm-hmm.
And like Knack is just, yeah, people like that. And you never really know. Like I never know, I guess, people who've like worked with me, you know, like I don't know if it's because they look at it like a opportunity or if they fuck with me, you know. And like Benny was one where like when he got on the song, I barely knew him, and you know, I had a bunch of mutuals with him, but I don't know if, you know, I don't know if he respects me like that. Like I know he's down to get on a song, and maybe his people were like, oh, he's with good people, or like it'll be a good thing to like maybe get in for a new base. Like I don't know, because we got different fan bases and shit. But getting love from him in person, like when I was with you, meant a lot because he didn't have to say that shit. And like I looked the fuck up to Benny, dude. When I was in LA, when I was like working on Pick Is Better, like 2020, 2021, I mean, I could rap for you every single verse of Tana Talk 4, like literally every single verse. Like, and in that shit, not only like are you a fan, but like that's in my blood. Like, how do I say, cause pause, but like Benny's in my blood. Like, you know, the same way M, like I could like compliment M or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's not even a compliment, bro. Like motherfucker, like is a part of me. Like same with Benny, same with Dude to it. Like I really dive into them. So to get like love from them is like the biggest thing.
100. To me, Griselda's the greatest. I mean, if you know me, you know everyone knows that I think that. You know what I mean? Look, I got 3 Griselda paintings 3 West Side Gun paintings right here, and
yeah,
they can't see the vinyls that I'm on, but that's the SD Knack vinyl I'm on. That's the Conway vinyl I'm on. That's the second Conway vinyl. Like, I love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, they're different, bro. They're like,
they're the best. To me, they're the best. Like, well-rounded. Like, as a well-rounded, what rap is to me is like a fan. They embody it.
And what's like should be mentioned is like they could easily not exist. Like I remember when like Benny was getting hot, and like if you knew, you knew about Wes, but like when they were, and it was like so refreshing at the time because like nothing else existed like that, and their influence is crazy. I mean, they like have influenced everybody, and they could just like where rap is now, and like where they could just easily not exist. Like they came out and it was reminiscent of a different time, but they somehow still made it fresh. They still made it new. You know, I don't be listening to like old shit like that, and I can listen to them and like it doesn't feel like I'm listening to old shit.
I don't be listening to old shit.
Yeah.
I really am not.
You've been listening to like
I listen to like fun rap. Like,
yeah.
Like people be shitting on me for the songs I react to,
Really?
but it's because I really like that type of music. But
Yeah.
I just love that type of shit too. You know. Speaking of Griselda, you asked me who the biggest fool I ever made in front of. It's Paul
Rosenberg. Tell me.
So he manages, or he did manage at the time, works with Danny Brown. So he knew Danny through that. So when I would go out, because I'm Bruiser Brigade, I would go out to the Bruiser Brigade Thanksgiving parties. And they were on Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, and they'd go into Thanksgiving. And it would just be a concert, and then we'd all party all night. And Bruisers we're all, like, Danny's sober now, but, like, this is when he wasn't sober. We were, like, partying.
Yeah.
Like, me and Hannibal Buress were hitting DMT pens at 4 a.m. on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, we were partying, like 5 grams of mushrooms, tripping balls off. And I was tripping so hard, and Rosenberg was there with his friend. And Rosenberg knew Griselda because that was right when, like, the Shady Records shit happened.
Yeah.
And we're at the Bruiser thing. And I'm Bruiser. And so I was like, I need to talk to him because I'm like, Bruiser and Griselda, these are my two worlds. Yeah. So I go up to him tripping balls. And as I said, like, you only expect the first thing. So I expect to be like who I am. And his friend goes, "You're Sam Buck." Goes, "Paul, this guy has a dope podcast." And I'm just tripping and I, like, lose it. I'm like, "Yes, I'm Sam Buck. I have a podcast." And I was like, "I'm tripping so hard. I'm sorry, Paul." And I just ran away.
What the hell?
Literally.
Damn.
And that was probably because I didn't expect his friend to, like, co-sign me.
Yeah, Paul was probably standoffish too. I don't think Paul fucks with me. I feel like I don't think Paul likes white rappers. Not that you're a rapper, but I could see him, like,
it was just I think he probably was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Guy came up to me, my friend introduced me, and then he said he's tripping and ran off.
Wow, damn, that would scare the fuck out of me. Like, tripping in places like that. Like, when I smoke, I'd be having, like, I feel like I'm tripping.
You only smoked with me like one or 2 times.
Yeah. When did we even smoke?
Just when you've been drunk, you've asked for hits off.
That's basically.
Usually when you're really drunk, you'll be like, "Let me get a hit of that."
Yeah, that's basically what happens. Yeah, I can't be, like, sober smoking. It'll break my brain.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Salute Midas Wade. Here's Johnny. Everybody who has joined the chat. A few other questions because we've been going over an hour already. The first podcast we did was like 2.5 hours.
I'm here for you, baby boy.
Oh, thank you. I want to know what happened with you and Ye.
Because
you're his Jewish friend. When he said that,
I don't know if he knows I'm Jewish.
He wouldn't have invited you.
I don't know. I mean, I look Jewish, I feel, but Digital Nas, like, produced a lot on Pick Is Better, and he was, like, really in the process with me, and, like, he was, like, he really brought a sound to that album and was a big part of it. We were, like, homies. And I don't know how him and Ye got, like, together at first, but he was, like, producing a lot, like, on Donda and shit like that. And he just hit me one day and he said, like, I don't know, he said he sent him my shit and, like, was down to have me do some writing, like, not as a rapper, like, as writing, like, you know.
But, like, were you invited to those, like, writers camps?
Yeah.
Or was this more like,
I mean, people say writers camp. I mean, I basically what happened was Nas tells me to come to the studio. This was in LA, and I came very nervous because he's my goat, you know. Didn't know what the fuck to expect. And Nas walks me in. We, like, walked past, like, a bunch of people who were, like, playing in this, like, indoor basketball thing. I didn't look. I didn't see who was there. But we, like, walk all past them, and he takes me to this main studio, and it's literally just him, Marilyn Manson, and Marilyn Manson's, like, engineer. And they're like, "Yo, we just listened to the whole album. Like, it's so good, bro. Like, good shit. Like, we're so happy to have you." And it's literally Marilyn Manson. Bro. Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And they keep talking about the song with Benny, actually. Nas was like, "Yo, we need this type of shit on the Ye album, like, writing wise, like, certain, I forget especially what he had mentioned. But yeah, I was just trying to be a pen, and yeah, it was just it was just like crazy. I mean,
So did you meet him?
yeah, yeah, and
How did that go?
it was, I was so nervous, but it was good. I was like trying to be quiet. If anything, I felt like I was like too quiet because basically how it was like it was really not. I was just there to do whatever Nas told me to do. Like, Ye is Nas boy. Like, I'm the new face. Like, I'm there to just like be however you need me type shit. Um, and it was like different rooms, I guess, and it was all older people. And then the only room that had like younger people was this room I was in. It was just me, Nas, who's like my age, maybe a year older than me, and Nas's boy, who's a producer. Just two producers and me. And the room was like surrounded by glass. Like everyone could look in this room. We were the only young people, which was kind of like fly because I feel like, yeah, like it's important to have like young people around who like know whatever. And we would just like at first just like trying to make beats, and Ye would just come in and tell us like what he's looking for, and like would rant for a while and like go on some crazy shit. But like really,
What were some of the rants you went on?
man, you know, it was when he was with Julia Fox, and it was like during that time of he had just like not been allowed to go to his like daughter's birthday party, so like he had to hit up Travis to get like the address for Kylie's crib or some shit, and he was just like telling us like his frustrations, and I was just trying to like listen and embody the like whatever, just like because I'm want to be right, like writing from his perspective, whatever, which is fucking, you know, it's weird to like dive into the headspace, but and yeah, I was just there to like, yeah, just do whatever was like told of me, and at first it was just like
You were there for your lyrical sword.
my lyrical sword, my syllable sword.
Your syllable sword.
They wanted the syllable sword, and at first he was just conducting business the whole time. This was so crazy about him that like he would just be like walking up and down the halls on the phone, like doing business, like doing some like clothing shit or like whatever.
We need more Chinese slaves for these $20 shirts.
He didn't say that. Did not say that. I wasn't trying to. I didn't listen too much, but there was one time, and he sometimes he would just send people to the room, to tell us like something, and dude, one of the craziest things was like, we were like making a beat. I was like trying to get like samples from people I knew, like making beats, and we like get a knock on the door, and the door opens, and it's just us three in this glass room, and it's Marilyn Manson, and in a super quiet voice he goes, "Hey guys, Ye just wanted me to let you guys know that he really likes the sound of this one," and then just walks out. And I'm like, this man really just sent Marilyn Manson like a pigeon to send us a message that he likes the sound of this beat that he's hearing like from 3 doors over. Like, this is fucking insane. Shit like that
That's
would happen.
crazy.
Like weird shit. Like I would be told that like when we were working at the I think it was a Soho House. This was in Cali. I knew Future was in like the room next to me and shit, and I would just be like, I did not want to press anything. I was just like sat in my room and like trying to do my thing, but you would hear like, this guy's coming, Drake is coming, like this, and it was brief, you know, it wasn't like I was part of the whole Donda whole shit. Like it was later, and it was whatever. It was right when my album came out, but it was fucking insane to just see how it all works, and like how it's all it's like a group thing.
Yeah. Did any of your lyrics get used?
There's one song, Security, that I like. There's a bunch of different versions, but I had a version for it, and yeah, some of it got used. Yeah, and Security is one of my favorite songs of Donda 2. Is a song that goes Pop's Home. I don't even know like I made there's so many different versions of it, so I don't know. I never got the version from like the stem player to like know what was like the official version.
Mm-hmm.
But I could play you my. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could play you like what I did. I don't remember exactly of like what.
What would happen if you played it?
I don't know. I just don't want to. I get scared when I talk about it because I don't want to like say some shit that I'm not.
I feel like right now he's not. He has a lot of other shit to worry about.
I mean, bro, yes. At the end of the day, bro, it was an amazing experience, and like I learned a lot, and it was just like.
But do you know specific lyrics that you wrote that he?
I don't know what is the thing that's officially gonna come out. You know, I know that like shit has been played for them, and I've heard a version of Security that had my shit in it. Yeah, but I don't know like if it's ever.
But it wasn't out.
It's the Donda 2 isn't even officially out. I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
Donda 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Digital Nas dropped it, and then they made him take it down because of the anti-Semitic shit.
Damn, yeah.
That's literally what happened because Ye wasn't allowed to drop music because of the anti-Semitic shit. So Nas dropped it, and then Nas got in trouble because it was a Ye album, but it was out.
Well, shout out to Nas because he's the one who made it happen. And Nas produced, no, he didn't produce a song with Benny, but he has a bunch of production on Pink is Better album. But weird times, Sam Buck.
Yo,
long before I ever knew
Kim
you.
K and motherfucking Chris Jenner, man.
I found it. Can I play it? Will I get in trouble for playing it?
I don't know. I get scared. I don't know.
We're gonna listen to it, and you're gonna tell me which bar is yours. I think that's crazy that you don't even know.
Yeah, because there's so many different versions. I mean, they would play me some different versions, and they played, like, yeah.
I rebuke y'all. Yo, Kim K and motherfucking Chris Jenner, man. I rebuke y'all in the name of Jesus. Allow my man Ye to raise his black children. Y'all white heathens should not be allowed to control a black man's child and involve them in all type of demonic debauchery to corrupt innocent souls.
Oh shit, did I unplug this on my song?
No, you're good.
No, you can't be on my mama album. Pop's home, I ain't getting frisked.
I was with this whole part.
Put your security at
This
risk.
part?
Pop's home,
Pop's
fucking
home, I
Chris.
ain't getting frisked.
The Pop's home. I either said I ain't or fuck me. I have
Pop's
to
home, I ain't getting frisked. I put your security at risk. I put the security at risk. Okay, we gonna make this an event. Y'all gonna need security for this.
beat is so crazy.
Yeah, I ain't getting frisked. I put your security at risk.
You want to hear? I have a funny story.
Wait, so that was the shit you wrote?
This was a combination of me and a few other people. But I remember I had a bar that I was so excited about. In a version of this that I said, it sounds so bad when I say, but I could hear. I said, when you get good news, what you say? Something about everybody always say, yay. And I remember, I forget if it was Future, if it was Nas told me that he played for him, and when they heard that bar, this was like I made multiple versions. They just shut it off instantly. They're like, nah. I was like, damn, I thought that was the one.
That does sound like a yay bar.
Yeah, I thought so too. Maybe hearing my voice was just crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if he knows I'm Jewish. I don't know. I think he might. I think so. I mean, I can probably not actually. I don't know.
How do you feel about the iced out swastika?
I don't like it. I don't like that. It's not cool. The diamonds are probably nice, but you know.
You don't find any humor in what he's doing?
I mean, I look at it, I guess, a little bit differently because I think like he looks at things like hundreds of years down the line and looks back at it and tries to like, he looks at it differently. And I think a lot of it is like shock value. And I think a lot of it is like, I think a lot of like what he like wants to say is like not all black people are the same, and they shouldn't be forced to like think the same, like the same thing when he was like pro-Trump or whatever. I think that was his general, which is obviously a true thing, but I think the route he's going now is, I think he, you know, he puts blankets over things that like does hurt people and does, you know, like there is real life repercussions, you know, and it does, like, he might not be a super fucked, but he might make it okay for someone else to like. So I don't think he thinks about that, and I think it's small to him, but you know. So yeah, no, I don't fuck with I don't fuck with the Hitler shit, you know, or the swastika shit, but
Or that song.
what?
Heil Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the melody wasn't catchy. It'd be stuck in my head sometimes, bro, and it fucking
You be
pisses me.
singing it in your
I don't
head?
sing it. It's in my head. It's not me singing. That's not my choice. That's God.
God's telling you Heil Hitler in your head.
I don't like that song. It's just stuck in my head sometimes. And I wish it wasn't.
Jewish rapper Token says God tells him Heil Hitler. It's gonna
Not what I
be
said.
That's how they take. That's if you watch a clip and then you look at the article title, that really is how.
That's how they do
doing
it, dude. I did this interview with was it today? No, I think it was today. I looked in like an old interview I did, like popped up, and it was Vlad, and they titled one of my things like Token. I had a sad and angry childhood. I had explosive anger. That's what it's called. And I'm like, no wonder people hate me. You fucking title the shit like this. I did not say that. I had a sad and angry life. I had explosive anger. I don't even talk like that.
Do you think you get an abnormal amount of hate?
It depends who you're comparing to. I think
people around like.
I think there was a period where I did. I think it's a little less so now. Like, I don't see that many, like, I think overall, like, sometimes my clips would just go viral in a negative way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, I would play that, you know, and I knew what I was doing, whatever. But I don't really be doing that much anymore. But I think, yeah, I mean, there's definitely
You
people
don't
that
play
like me.
into it anymore?
Not really.
By the way, I'm autistic. That clip was.
I didn't know that was gonna do that though. That wasn't the. But back when I was doing like the high J. Cole shit and the high, like, I knew those would go crazy, and like I knew there'd be certain. It was weird because when I dropped those, it'd be like YouTube would go crazy, and it was all love, and then Twitter all hate. You know, so it is what it is. I don't know. There definitely back then it was more, but yeah.
How did the Ren thing come together? Because I heard a Ren through Webby.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The Ren.
But that song's blowing the fuck up.
Yeah,
Ren's huge.
He's killing it.
I didn't realize how, because I found it through Webby. I didn't realize how like big he was.
It's crazy. I mean, when someone isn't like the hottest rapper, you like, and then you look at the numbers and compare them to like some of the hottest. It's really interesting to look at the numbers behind shit. But yeah, Ren is fucking killing it. But that basically happened where, Knox told me to like check him out, and I was like, damn, this dude's mad talented. And this was like early on checking. I didn't even check that much shit out. But I looked and he was following me, and he had messaged me a bunch of times. I just didn't see the message. I didn't like know who he was at the time.
Leaving him on red.
I'm pretty bad with DMs, just didn't but see the message. I didn't like know who he. Whoa. But then we locked in and was just talking about like doing some shit together, and we had like a bunch of shit going back and forth. But the song I got him on, I thought it was like the one that I wanted to come first with. And I think just like, because what I like the most about him is he's like very talented, right? And like he can play a bunch of like different instruments, and like, but my favorite thing from him is like his perspective. Like he has a very unique perspective on things, and I do think that's why like a lot of his fans like him too. Obviously he's musically talented, but he just be saying shit that like I've never heard other people say, and like his like UK perspective of like the streets of wherever he's from, it's like it's just unique to him. And so I didn't like, I know some people like wanted us to like go crazy on a song together, but I wanted to have him say some meaningful shit, like say some shit that like
Now his verse blew me away
Yeah.
when I first heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Him, the Marco Plus, and the Tech 9. Those 3 features were like, damn, those were 3 incredible.
Hell yeah.
Those
Thank
were
you,
my-
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, the Marco one is probably my favorite song just because, like, Marco is, like, legit one of my favorite rappers. Like, he
I'm
just
trying to
went-
see what my most played of your songs is. Marco Polo is my most played.
he went fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's my
bro.
most played off of your album. My number 1 is the Marco Polo. I'm trying to find my number 2.
He just dropped an album too. I haven't.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he dropped an album today.
Word?
Literally
I'm gonna have to go
today.
check
Yeah,
that
I gotta
out.
listen to it. I
Yeah.
didn't get a chance yet, but he's incredible, bro. He's definitely the next out of that circle.
Yeah, that one was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Odd One Out's the second most played.
Oh no, yeah.
I like that one. Thank you for doing this podcast.
Dude, of course.
I'm going to
bro.
make you do one more thing
All right.
because I haven't listened to this. We're going to live react to it together.
Okay. What?
You've been posting a lot of reactions
Of the
of other people reacting to your music.
of the duets?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do one of you reacting to your own music.
Okay. Oh no, I'm so scared.
I've never seen this. I've never
my
seen this.
God.
I'm making you watch it. This
Oh my
is your
God.
first video that blew up.
No, this is still No Suck MCs.
Oh, wait, no, I want the... Nah. This one?
Yeah. This is the one that
Oh,
changed
yeah.
everything.
This is the song that changed everything for you?
Yeah.
When's the last time you watched this?
Kato!
Been years.
And I ain't done this in a while, man. Let's go.
How old were you here?
16 or 17. I think 16.
I was at the crib alone, scrambling through comments, and within the process, ran into this contest, like pretty dope. I ain't done this shit in a minute, bro, and I ain't doing any more fucking microphone videos. I switch your hopes, everybody giving out a mixtape, so
That's
I don't really
called-
ever wanna listen, no. I ever treating it like a discus, bro. I hit the goal, the trash compactor. When they be telling my homies to listen to what I say, we can't do it without a bucket in case we pee ourselves out of laughter. When you record, it's a
I'm so
brutal listen.
goofy. Pee
Sound is
ourselves out of
similar to any
laughter.
newborn with a booster missing and a new Porsche going through the limit with 2 doors, going to the ceiling with a huge horn that blew
You're
your hair and what
16,
you
you're going
born is
crazy.
true religions and new Jordans and Gucci fitteds, but a uniform that's truly fitting is a unicorn with a fruit addiction. You're too corny like a superstition. You New York's not cool with rands. You lukewarm like a pool of children. I do snore when you were spitting. When you perform, I'm too bored like crucifixion, fiction or fact. I'm fixing to fix some friction and flick it to feminine fibbers till they're fidgeting back. And while I'm configuring that, I fit the friskiest filth in the track and leave it on top of your doorstep like shit that's on fire. The rap messiah, the path illogical, rapping liar. Yo, I'm that supplier. Listen, I don't even sweat when I pass a fire. Pass a fire, you suck on while you crap your diapers, you little baby. And I hate these artist groupies, cause I ain't got any, man. I'm too strange, bizarre, and goofy. They like, the way he swears so hard confused me. Less than a month ago, he wasn't even allowed in rated R movie. Well, I am now, damn right. Everybody get it on my damn site, cause the second I'm witnessing anybody, I don't really wanna battle, but I wanna see a damn fight, damn right. Until the XXL cover will set it up. I'm a junior now, I fuck a freshman up. I bust, you bite my lyrics, you bite the dust. I got this game in my hush, the alphabet is my rush. That's why sick is spelled with an I, and suck is spelled with a U. Cause I am sick and you suck, I'm better than you. Kato! And I ain't done this in a minute.
What would this version of you feel about you now?
He'd be fucking gassed. Like, he'd be like, just like grateful for like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to like tap into that sometimes, but, he would just be like, damn, it works. Like, it would be, the fact that, like, people around the world be listening type shit. Like, he would just, like, not even believe it. Like, it's crazy. You always think you're, like, so far from where I still feel like this. Like, I feel that far away from where I'm supposed to be. But I guess he would just be like, damn, like, so your job is just to rap? And like, where you get recognized and people like come up to you and Yeah, he would just be fucking and I think he would be happy I still work hard. Cause this kid was like he was like one of those kids, kind of annoying. Those kids like, you gotta work hard. Like that's how you get where you gotta go. You gotta work hard. Gotta work hard. And we all work hard. But you know that guy who's always like, you gotta work. It's like annoying. He was kind of that guy of like, if you go hard, you. So I think he would be happy to know I'm still like focused. But no, he would be like, hell yeah. I was beefing with this girl in high school when this came out. And that bar, sick is spelled with an I and suck is spelled with a U, because I am sick and you suck. I'm better than you. I remember she tweeted that, and she was like, that's a terrible fucking bar. And I was like, bitch, you're fucking bringing in my rap career now? It was the same girl, Sarah from Sarah's song from the album. Same dumb fucking bitch.
Oh, really?
Yes. She tweeted my bar and said, that's fucking whack.
Damn.
Fuck her.
At what? Because we talked about a lot of cool shit that has happened throughout your career. What would he be most proud of like what you've done? Like what moment would he be like, damn, that would be unbelievable to him?
I think two things. I think one, like being able to sell out tours in Europe and like the show aspect of it, because my whole life I would always like draw me on stage and like hoping for like the performing aspect was like a really big thing for me, and like the fact that people come out to the shows like in these random places, that would be like the sickest thing to him. And I think the fact that like things about him that he didn't want to talk about, that like now I talked about on the new album, and I found a way to like fit it in the music and have it make sense and have it be palatable, whatever. And knowing that like he wouldn't want to even go there, and knowing that's out now and it performed the way it did, I think he would be like really proud of it, because this last album specifically was just a lot. It incorporates that kid, you know, like the albums before that didn't really. They were about that moment in my life right then, but this last album was kind of like my whole life, and that kid, and before then, and my whole life. So I think he would be like happy that people are like people like that, like people like actually this kid's story. It's not just, you know, like he's impressing them with lyrical shit or whatever. Like they're like his story they're into. I think he would like that.
That's dope.
And I'm not fixated over that bitch anymore.
Well, you did name a song about her.
I did name a song, but I'm truly, you know, truly not into her. I'm fixated over another girl, as you know.
Man, thank you for doing this.
Of course, you already know.
And the Bucked Up podcast is back. This is the
we
first
back, baby.
Bucked
Up for life, baby.
Thanks everyone for watching. Go check out Token's new album.
Yeah, and go check out Sam Buck and all of his weird adventures.
All my weird adventures. Wait. We have to end on one thing.
Okay.
If you're mentioning my weird ventures, I need you to tell the story to my fans about us almost getting arrested.
Oh, hey man, this guy lives his raps. This guy, if you see him telling jokes, that's this is the thing when he does stand up and he tells these stories, they sound like they're fake, and you're like, oh, shut up, dude, but they're not. So I am out with this girl in Boston till like 2 a.m. or whatever. We're like proper drunk, and Sam invites me to a show that he's doing in New Hampshire at like 3 or 4 a.m. type shit at a school. And I'm like, to this girl, I'm like, we should go to, like, my friend's doing a stand-up thing. And she's like, and this girl's from New Hampshire. And she's like, he's performing at a school at like 4 a.m. like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you're right. This doesn't make any sense. But, like, he's not a crazy person. Like, he wouldn't just tell me this is happening. But I'm like, I think for the plot, we have to just see what this is. And I was kind of thinking in that moment, like, what are you talking about? Like, it didn't make, truly, I was like, this can't be a thing. Like if it's a sleepover thing, that's one, already, like, weird. But two, like, they're having a comedian and it's you and he's coming at 4 a.m. It makes no sense. We pull up.
At a high school.
At a high school.
Yes. Not a college. This is a
high school. Proper high school. And we fucking pull up and this motherfucker is with his comedian buddies about to do a show in a high school at 4 a.m. And we're in this high school. I feel mad weird. I am drunk. Like,
and I told them you were my manager, so they let you in.
Yes. And I don't know who that girl would have been.
Like, you know, your manager's bringing a chick to this high school gig.
And we're literally, me and this girl are literally sitting in the attendance, surrounded by a bunch of high schools. It's only us and a bunch of high schoolers. And they're fucking heckling, bro.
And
they're
I'm
like
tripping.
He's tripping balls. He's high on mushrooms. And they're fucking heckling. They're pieces of shit high school fucking New Hampshire fucks. And we're just watching. I'm like, this is fucking so weird, so crazy. And then after the show, we're like, let's get out of here. And they're just like smoking weed I don't even realize what's happening, but we're like smoking weed in a high school parking lot, and there's like clearly cops around. Like, there's clearly, like, I don't know why they're cops, but maybe making sure kids don't sneak out or whatever. But we're just smoking weed out there, and fucking the cops roll up and they're like, what the fuck you guys doing? You're on a fucking
It's 4 a.m. and you guys
it's 4 a.m. and we're at a fucking high school. There's high schoolers around, like. And then we also got kicked out, and that girl had to drive home from there.
Yeah, they almost arrested us.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, get out and never come back.
If she wasn't there, we might have been arrested.
If she wasn't there, we would have been arrested.
Yeah. I know you don't like me anymore, but, well, I don't know. But thank you. Big shouts. Big love.
How many of these girls that you mentioned in the last 10 minutes of this podcast are going to watch an hour and 40 minutes?
None of them. None of them. That's a good thing about doing a long pod, especially with Sandbuck. They're like, I'll listen to 5 minutes, but I can't hear anymore.
So that did happen.
That did happen. Man lives his raps.
Did you ever have any rap beef?
Nothing legitimate. I had a lot of people diss me. That like,
who's dissed you?
Should we do this?
Yes. Who's dissed you?
Pull up. If you still want to keep going, pull up Token Diss. This dude, we were friends when I was 14 and he was 24, and he basically, not my son. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah. I was 14, he was 24. And he thinks, like, because I made it.
I could be your best friend.
Oh no. I could be your best friend.
Your best friend.
He thinks because I stopped talking to him, I was proper 14 at the time. Like, I don't talk to anybody else.
Imagine burning a 14-year-old shirt.
10 years older than me.
I know that a lot of people gonna think I'm just a hater, it's not a mystery. But never try to dismiss the diss until you figure out the history. Forget about the shit that we did in the past. Get the yellow tape, I'm really about to put the shit about his misery. If you think I'm obviously insane for pulling these skeletons out of the closet, I don't give you any
sounds like a
sympathy.
breakup song.
Let's take it back to 2013 when you were first seen. In your first scene, the word schemes were dope and they showed your worst scenes so early. The first mean, damn. Which reminds me, back at the time we were judging the contest, and I think what's really worse being is how we intervened to get you your first scene. So that means in turn we got you your first team. And when I met you, it was Glass House this and then a Glass House that, and you don't even shout out your team. So where was Glass House at? You never rap about that. The composition isn't your thing. That is flat out whack, and no one better than you, huh? You blew up too young and your brain developed enough, but grew up to be a huge
I just like the dude filming like this.
I'm just trying to get you to remember where you came here from. And all the people that you turned it back, I'm gonna face it, son. You think it's not a problem, but the way you make it fun.
All power to him, dude. He judged the contest that I won, and we became friends. And
he's 10 years older than you.
10 years older, yeah.
I think he was in love with you. This sounds like a love song. It sounds like a scorned lover.
Yeah, it sounds like a.
You talking
Yeah.
new problems for enticement, but the truth is it don't apply, bitch.
This is
You
a dude that
finally
dads
go
against
to the
predators
eye,
with
don't ever
cat.
let me hear you talking like
You know
kids,
those
how you bang,
videos
bang,
of,
you
like-
never
You can
do
smell
shit.
this video.
And these bars, I can damn
Yeah.
you wit. You grew up privileged with your rich parents, blew at 17. So tell me when you did. So yeah, don't worry about the battle because we always survive wars. Better show some respect or I'll take it by force. Fed up and I'm done waiting for
I
you
like
to
that he
find
really
yours.
thought he
This
ate
fucking
with
put
this
you up on a
Yeah,
high
yeah.
horse. I remember back before the fame, before you ever built up any sort of name. Before
To be fair,
supporters
I don't
tossing the
respect you as
endorsements
much
came, we would like
after
music
that.
brothers and someone to save us.
Hey,
When the son of
man.
rapping his kid was in a diaper, and he's still playing patty cake. Whack. There's a reason I dissed you in a cipher. A bit of pill that you had to take. Fact. So if I live it with this, I
God
got a right
bless.
to.
Wow. This has to be his most viewed song.
What's his views at?
His second most viewed song.
What's his recents?
He dropped an album 1 month ago.
How many views?
Or is his last video? He's wearing the same hat.
Really?
I don't even really know where to start, but I thought this beat was the bomb, so it should blow you apart. I gotta focus on.
That's all I need to hear.
All right. God bless.
God bless.
I gotta pee.
That was a fun. Wow.
Fun ending. I love you, D's.
All right. Peace
you.
out, everyone.
Peace. I gotta pee so bad.